I was stupid. Like, there were things I did that I knew they could just mess up a relationship, but like I didn't care as of that time. Hey, people, hey, loves. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, like if this is your first time, you are like you were passing and you decided to click on my video, I love you. And then of course, if you're a returning subscriber or if you came from CCME TV and you have become my subscriber, do you know how much I love you? Like, do you know how much I care about you? I love you, I appreciate you, I'm grateful. You all are amazing. My growth is spontaneous and amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for all you do for me to grow. I am grateful. So salute Desua to my channel. My name is Ella and I am a Nigerian YouTuber. I make my videos from Kaduna State, the northern part of Nigeria in West Africa, and my videos are majorly lifestyle videos and vlogs. So on today's video, I'm going to be recreating a big YouTuber's video. Chantel Anyanwu, that's a link here. Her name on YouTube is Chantel Anyanwu. So I am her subscriber and I watched her video on some of the relationship mistakes that has kept her single. And so many of her points were extremely relatable to the things that have happened to this baby girl. So I decided to recreate her videos and share with you guys my own mistakes. And I know that a lot of people are also going to find my point and her point relatable. If you haven't watched that video, just rush to her channel and watch that video. You will see that sometimes we make extremely rigorous mistakes and a lot of things go wrong. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the mistakes I feel I made that has kept me single till now. Yes, the other time I made a video on the reasons why I'm single, and I think this is going to be more like a part 2 of that video, but I'm going to be more elaborate here. So from Chantel's video, I got some points. If you see me looking this way, just know that I'm reading from the points I noted down. From her video, I got some points down which are relatable to me as well. And number one of her point is being too open. And I think I have that problem, being too open, letting it all out extremely so soon, if there's any English like that. Sometimes when we meet people, we just open our mouth and just talk about basically everything, even the things they are not supposed to know at that point. But just because we feel we are in love, we feel let me just tell him everything. In fact, there's no need hiding anything from him. We tend to open up extremely so soon, and sometimes it's not good. Not even sometimes, all of the times it's not good. There are things that he should know in the first month, there are things he should know in the second month, there are things he should know in the third month. But when you open up everything in the first month, what are you people now what are you going to show to him along the line? Do you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes we cause these things for ourselves by trying to be too open, or rather we want to be too nice. So it was my problem. Sometimes I want to tell you everything about me, everything about my past relationship and everything I do. Like I just want to, I felt it was just a means of getting too close to this person, and I felt I was doing the right thing. It was a big mistake. That is number one. And number two from her video is believing or thinking that you can change him. Hey. My name that is exactly my name, because all of the time I saw some things in people. I knew these things were going to be difficult to handle, but I felt along the line they would change, and eventually they didn't change. Some of them did not change, while some of them learn from me. And I'm not this kind of person that force things on people. I will just allow you see the way I do things, and you will just have no choice than to start adapting. But there were other things I noticed in some of my exes. Yes, exes. Some of them, there were some things I noticed about them and I felt I could change them. That was another big mistake I made that has kept me single. Because when you are dating someone you know you can't change, but you are believing that you can change that person, your time is going, you're wasting your time. And when the right people come, because you're already in a wrong relationship hoping to change that person, you will be ignoring the good people that have come without a fault. You understand what I'm saying? So I think it was a big mistake for me as well, because I had that attitude of I can work on it. There's nothing I can handle. As a matter of fact, I am sorry to say this, but I don't know if this particular person is going to watch this video. There was someone I once met. He had chronic body odor, like extremely terrible body odor, and I felt I could handle it. Yes, because I felt I am a nurse, so it's not a problem. But yes, I tried my best to work on that body odor, but this person was not even ready to do anything. Like, you get body spray, you try to force him to bath often, you buy the body, even though at the point I was buying the body spray I felt were good, you just keep them there, like you just keep them there. That was not the reason why we splitted, because we realized we were not compatible, so there was no need us being and wasting our time. But it was another mistake, because the period of time I knew him, I would have, been in a more rosy relationship rather than wasting time with someone who is so proud and don't want to change. Like she said in her video, you can't change someone until that person is ready to be changed, okay? So that's that. It was my mistake. All of the time I hoped I was going to change. There were some people who were lazy I met and I felt he would change along the line. Hello. There were some angry people I felt I was going to change. I met some humanizers as well and I felt they would change. Just give them time. They never change. Some of them never even bothered to change. Okay, so it was my mistake as well. Then number 3 is dating when I was not ready. Yes, a lot of times before I got to know what I know now, I usually feel that if you are out of a relationship, people are going to feel that you are incapable. People are going to feel that you are such a bad girl. That's why nobody's coming. So even when I was not ready, when people come, when I see someone I feel like I like, maybe like 40%, I'll just be like, let's just try. Because I don't want to be out of a relationship. I don't want to be alone and people will start looking at me like I am not good enough to have a boyfriend. But when growing up have taught me that there are some times I need to take a break from all of these things. Like I said in my other video, I am currently on break. Like I don't know who's going to see this video anyway, but there are some times we decide to take a break. So the younger me, I will tell you that don't date when you are not ready. It's a very big mistake I made and I don't wish to continue making. Okay, it's not a must that you must be in a relationship at time. Take your time until you are ready. Don't rush into any relationship. So that's number 3. Number 4, thinking that you have a chemistry. You have a chemistry with someone at the first meeting, or that you don't have a chemistry with someone. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, there were people I met, but because my body did not move at that first meeting, I would just ignore them. And when they try to come closer, I would just ignore them because my body did not move at the first meeting. Do you understand? But there are other people that my body moved and I felt, okay, yes, I like him, let's get into a relationship. It was a big mistake, because sometimes those people that I didn't have the chemistry with at the first meeting ended up being the better ones that had better intentions. Do you understand? But because I judged them wrongly, I lost those good people. Okay, so it was another big mistake I wouldn't want anybody watching this video younger than me to make. Okay, so number 5 rather, is always assuming that we are dating. Yes, there were times that people go close to me, or I met people, or we met ourselves, and they were not dating me in their mind, but I assumed that we were dating, and it was a big mistake, because sometimes you realize that in the long run that this person has someone somewhere that he's in a good and serious relationship with. Hey God, oh, I don't suffer like I suffered. So that's why when I started growing older, I started asking straightforward questions. Hello, what are we doing? Are we dating or not? Like, I can ask you, what is your intention towards me? If you don't have good intention, you are getting the hell out of my life, like immediately. Do you understand? But when I was younger, I didn't know that I'm supposed to ask that kind of question. I felt that if I asked that kind of question, it was going to look like I was too desperate for that particular person. But when I started asking questions, I started knowing that some people just want to be in your life, stupidly just be in your life without any purpose, without any plan for you. Do you understand? They just want to be around you and pursue every other person. Like, they just basically just want to be around you. Do you understand? So avoid those people by all means. Let them just get out of your life. If they don't have anything reasonable to do in your life, they should just get out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's another big mistake I made. And I think number 7, having sex too soon. I can't remember being on this table really, but I think maybe once or twice. It's not like too soon. I don't mean the same day, the same month. There are people like that it took me like 6 months, but I still feel it was too soon, because even in the 6 months, you could still not know what you were actually doing. That's when I was younger, all the same, because I can't try that shit right now. Do you understand? So it's a big mistake. Some people are going to have problem with this particular point, because some people feel that when you give a man sex, it shows love, but that's not true. That's not true. Growing up have taught me that who will stay, regardless of how much you know about sex and how many styles you give to him and all that. Who will definitely stay in your life. Okay, so it's not about this the time you give out the sex, but I feel that it was a big mistake. And then anybody watching this video should not give in to sex pretty soon, like as soon as you get into the relationship. Give it time, allow this relationship to prove itself before you talk about having sex. Okay, so another point is being so negative about myself. Yes, it was another big mistake, because I met people who were older than me, who were richer than me, who were academically higher than me. They came for me. I think they saw something in me, and I didn't see that thing in me. So sometimes I look down on myself, like I don't deserve them. But now I've realized that they are the people who don't even deserve me. Do you understand? So sometimes we look down on ourselves, and sometimes some people can just be like, I'm too fat, are you sure you will like me? And they start killing themselves to lose some weight, forgetting the fact that you are beautiful. The way you are right now, you are extremely beautiful. Okay, and any man who will love you regardless of your size, your color, or anything. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So that was another mistake, feeling inferior. Sometimes it happens. Yes, sometimes it happens, especially if we get people who we feel are higher than us, maybe academically or something, but not at this point of my life anyway, because I feel at this point right now, I'm fine and all that. So another big mistake is too much sense. Yes, she mentioned it in her video, and I think it's so relatable to my life. Too much sense. There are some things that we do like this. I've met some guys and they were so annoying. They have so much sense, like they had too much sense. They feel okay. Some motivational speakers actually are the people who are spoiling these things. What works for you might not work for me. Some people will tell you, don't go to his house, don't cook his meal if he's not married to you, don't wash his clothes. Hello, do what works for you. Do what works for you. Because some people, if you feel that you are too big to wash his clothes, you're too big to help him clean up the house, he will get someone who can humbly do all of that, and you will get married to that person. So at a point, I allow some motivational speakers to confuse my head, make me feel I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, don't go visiting this time, this that, and before you knew it, those people were gone out of my life, and those people got married and all. It's actually not so much a problem to me, because what will be. That's what I always believe. And then the last on the list from her video, and that is relatable to me, is cutting off from other friends. Yes, my first relationship, I had to cut off basically from every other male friend, because this guy was so protective. He was all and about around me all of the time. He was there and always there. Do you understand? So yeah, I couldn't even, and we were classmates actually, but I couldn't talk to any other person, because he was always there at all time. So sometimes we make the same mistake because you feel you are in a relationship with somebody, you don't even know where the relationship is heading to. You now back off on all your friends, you stop calling me, I'm in the relationship now, and eventually if it doesn't work out, how will you now go back to those people? So I think it's a big mistake. And then as a lady, it's not good because you are in a relationship, you now shun every other suitor hello until he follows you to meet your people and eventually collect the list and do everything inside the list, including the bride price. You don't have to pursue other suitors or other men or tell them to stop calling you or change your SIM card for a man. Do you understand? Because anything can happen these days. Terrible things are happening. So cutting off from a lot of friends was another big mistake that I made, and it was so problematic to me. So I think a lot of you can relate to these points of mine, because I think this video is getting too long. It's supposed to be a reaction video, but it's already getting too long because we make these mistakes on daily basis. But I believe that anybody watching this video, after watching this video and you relate some points to yourself, you have to make necessary adjustment. I am not condemning myself for making this mistake, but they taught me lessons and I don't wish to repeat them at this time again. It won't even happen again. Okay, I'm wiser now. So I also want you to know that because you're single to this point doesn't mean you were bad or you were bad. It's your period of learning, it's your period of adjusting, and it's your period of growing. So with these few points of mine, I have come to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. I love you all. Thank you for all the love and all the support you have given to me. Chantel Anyanwu, thank you for sharing your experience with us here on YouTube and giving us a platform to also share our own experience. I love you, Mama. Thank you, all of you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you in my next episode of this video.